What's up, everybody? Welcome to RexEngine. Hope everyone's having an amazing day. RexEngine version 1.52 should be coming out hopefully next week, and with it, it's bringing the hotly anticipated, long-awaited ability to push blocks. So in this video, it's a very easy process, and I wanted to show you guys how you'll be able to set that up once this feature comes out. So it's all pretty simple. There's two components to it. There's the block itself, which we have a super handy feature in the Rex palette, where you can create the block just by hitting a button. And as always, if you don't have the Rex palette visible, you can find that under Window, RexEngine, Rex palette. And you can find the pushable blocks under the gimmick subheading. So you can see that it'll create a new pushable block right in the middle of your screen. So in action, this is going to look like this. And one of my favorite features of the pushable blocks is this little cooldown animation you can play afterwards, which I'll show you guys how to set that up too. You can see this animation here where he pushes the block and then he kind of pants for a minute like he's really tired. I feel like the artist did an amazing job on that, and I'm really stoked about it. So the pushable block is pretty simple. You can create it through the Rex palette here, and as always, you can skin that however you want it to look. And the other component is the pushing state itself. So that's an ability that's going to go on your player. So you can find that under Tools, RexEngine, Add Ability, Add Pushing. And that's going to give you this pushing state, which you can see at the bottom here. So the pushing state is pretty straightforward. There's a slot for an animation where you can play the animation clip that plays while you're pushing a block. So this one right here. The panting animation here is another animation clip that goes in the ending animation slot. And if you leave that empty, it just won't play anything there. And the only other major component of this that we need to worry about once we've given our player a pushing state is actually we'll go onto the crate itself, onto the pushable block. And on its Rex physics component, there's a new section there that wasn't there before called pushing. And if you expand it, there's these two boxes. There's can push objects and there's movement factor when pushed. So the really important one here is going to be movement factor when pushed. Can push objects, I think, should automatically check itself if you have a pushing state on your character, like I just showed you. So you don't need to worry about this top one, but movement factor when pushed is, you can think of it basically like the weight of the object. And so it's going to be the higher this number is, the faster it's going to let itself be pushed by other things. So for example, right now it's 1.5. If I change this to 5, we should see this getting pushed much faster by the player. I feel so bad for this NPC in the background. Boxes falling on its head. And so that's essentially it. There is one minor limitation with this, as you probably won't want to have boxes that push themselves into enemies. Enemies will not necessarily collide properly with the boxes, but that's a really small edge case, and I was going back through a lot of older games, and I noticed most of those try and avoid that situation anyway, probably for similar reasons. So 99.9% of what you need to do, you can definitely do here. And of course, you can push the box into terrain, for example, and that's totally fine. So you can see here, pushing it into the stump, that works. Or we can get really crafty. And stack up multiple boxes. This is stupid, but I think I just had this up here because I was doing some testing before and it kind of made me laugh. Oh yeah, and moving boxes, you can push crates up and down slopes as well, which I'm really happy with. So there you have it. I hope you guys are happy with this new feature. It took me a really long time to implement, but I'm really glad to finally have it out here so all of you guys can use it. So I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you guys next time.